All right, I absolutely love this summary today. The summary is titled "What Courageous Leaders Do Differently," and it's the story of Fred Keller. So let me just read this. There's a little story in the front and then a couple of points. So what courageous leaders do differently. It says Fred Keller sought to demonstrate that a for-profit corporation might contribute to the alleviation of society's social evils. When he launched Cascade Engineering, he hired unemployed individuals from low-income neighborhoods in Grand Rapids, Michigan to work for him. It was the company's first attempt that ended in failure. None of the individuals employed remained after only a few weeks on the job. Other business leaders interpreted Keller's actions as evidence that he was foolish to believe that corporations could solve this type of societal problem. But he persisted, and he was eventually successful in convincing the state of Michigan to establish a public social worker on the premises at Cascade. He contends that it is past time to re-examine how we think about brave leadership and to take action more regularly as a result of that thinking. Listed below are some starting ideas for a perspective that would be far more appropriate in today's world. Courageous leaders demonstrate transparency and humility. Pretending to be fearless or appearing like a know-it-all does not elicit admiration for their followers. One more point, and then I'm going to talk for a minute. Once people realize you're capable, admitting I don't know or saying please assist with this makes you appear more confident. When a leader expresses genuine regret and says I'm sorry I made a mistake, we perceive that person as more likable and trustworthy. Please, please, please hear this. That is some of the best advice you can get as a leader. People are looking for your followers, your leaders on your team are looking for a senior leader, an executive leader, a COO, a CEO that is okay with being vulnerable, that is okay with saying, I'm sorry, I messed up. I'm sorry, I misread this situation. I apologize. You know what? You were right in this situation. And I made this move. I was wrong. That's okay. You can say that. And please ask your team for help. I'm doing a teaching later this week, and I'm talking about this, where people want leaders that go to them and say, hey, what do you think? What's going on from your perspective? How do you see it from your point of view? I'm gathering information, and I don't know why more leaders don't do this. It could be insecurities. It could be once again, lack of confidence, right? Which could be insecurities, lacking confidence in their ideas, so they just want to kind of ramrod it down. It could be that they don't know how to receive feedback from their team and then ultimately make the decision. But that's your job, right? Your job is to get all the best information and then you make the final decision. And people love it when you ask them for their insights, for their information. And so let me close this one out with this. And you can get this entire summary. I'll send you the PDF. If you just DM me, just direct message me and say what courageous leaders do differently, and I'll get it to you. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you can just put it in the comments. But final sentence out of the summary, it says this: courageous leaders surround themselves with individuals who challenge them rather than flatter them, allowing them to learn from their mistakes. I want you to be a courageous leader. I encourage you, read that article, read the summary. We already read the article for you, so read the summary and become a courageous leader. I'll see you on the next one.